It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh my goodness. Welcome in, everyone. How are you doing? I just got big attacked by allergies from the outside world, so I am all sorts of stuffed up right now. But hello. Hope everyone is doing well. Peace. Sorry about the weird thing that happened with Spotify at the beginning. Songify had me re-authenticate everything first and foremost, but I got both of those songs into queue. I hope you're doing well, though. I moved my camera. I keep looking in the wrong spot now. Nuka, welcome in. Why are your farts? That's a question only you can answer, really, Nuka. It's kind of a personal answer. Goji, welcome in. How's it go? Oh my god, I can hear my voice inside my skull from the snot. I don't like it. Neo, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. What's up, Chevy? Welcome to Stanky in here. And whose fault is that, Nuka? Whose fault is that? Get well soon. I'm not sick. The plants are just having too much sex outside my window. Ugh. Also, what are we listening? Oh, this is Almost Final. Okay. I don't know how to feel about Almost Final yet. Peace. But thank you. Also, I feel some people might resonate with this song. Maybe. Neti Pot? They're so weird though. I know it's the way it works, but I'm always surprised when fluid starts running out the other nostril. I feel like I'm kind of committing some sort of mini exorcism on my skull, and it freaks me out every time. I want to panic so bad because I can feel the fluid traveling through my face. But you're probably right. It might help. If you feel ill from it. So it's still fit. Okay, you got me there. You got me there. Neti Pots kind of freak me out too, right? And then the ones that are super fast too. I don't like those at all. Because there's like the ones that you like tip to the side. You like tip your head to the side and then they go through your nostril and out into the sink. And then there's the like fast bazooka ones too. That like it's just like a water bottle basically and you just like flush your brain out with it. Those scare me. Universe F you yesterday. Oh no, that's not good, Chevy. What happened? Lost your wallet walking in the park. Oh no. Got scammed today filling paperwork for passport. Wait, did you get scammed because someone stole your wallet? Or did you get scammed by filling out the paperwork for a passport? That sucks. I'm sorry that happened. Also, welcome in, Philosopher. How's it going? I want to not feel like I'm made out of concrete anymore. I thought there was something not good about those things. If you don't use, like, filtered water, there's the potential that you could, like, flush a parasite or something into your brain, I think is what I don't know, let's look it up. I think that it had something to do with, like, an infection you would get if you use dirty water, because, of course, you're, like, putting shit into your sinuses. Do Neti Pots house parasites? Neti Pots can contribute to parasite infections, a brain-eating amoeba specifically. But the highest is the risk is highest when you're using tap water. So like not super filtered water. The problem is you cannot use tap water, right? That's a lot of tons. Okay. How many do we have left here? Hey, we don't... Squirrel. Oh shit, we do say it like that. Squirrel. God damn it, now I'm gonna hear that every time. Going well, just trying to finish Expedition 33 so you can finally free up some space on your Xbox. Big game file? I'm assuming. Let's see if we can like split these into two files. Excluding your illness, I hope. I'm doing well. And honestly, like, I sound super bad right now, but that's because I was ambushed before stream by my allergies. Like, as soon I hit live, and then I got up and I got some drinks and stuff, and I sat back down, and immediately my face was like, okay, it's time. Let's fuck some shit up. And like, I sneezed a bunch of times, and then I switched over. So I haven't been sounding this bad like all the time, but right now is the time my face decided to explode. So you're getting this loveliness right now. The primary danger lies in tap water, which may contain bacteria, protozoa, is that like amoebas, and other microorganisms that cause infections, including life-threatening ones like brain-eating amoebas. Improper cleaning of the neti pot can also lead to contamination and infection. Yummy. Wash your neti pots, kids. Scammed using third party for passport stuff. I thought it was a .government site, but no. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Chevy. It's $60 to have autofill done on a free form. Oh, no. Oh, that's good. Keep it tethered in case it tries to run away again. We're so close to being done with these studs. So we're gonna finish up this little bit in the middle here with studs, and then we're going to go with some paint and paint Goji's name on it, because we didn't make a patch, but we have a weird empty space at the top. It was .gov, not dot. It was .government, not .government. Okay, that one was a little crooked, but hugs, Chevy. I hope your night gets better. I'm sorry that happened. On both accounts, both losing your wallet and the scammings, because that's not fun. Oh my goodness. That's incredibly hot, but it tastes good. Goji asked if I could make some coffee 2 hours ago. I don't think this is... I moved this over here so cords would be less overlapping, but I don't think it works. We're just gonna do this instead. Hi. Hello. And I just made the coffee. Is that too late? It tastes good. I don't know why hot coffee tastes good this week, but it does. Ow. Oh my goodness, where did you go? Come back! Oh, there it is. Never mind. I found it. Also meant to say to your response, yes, it kinda is big. It's sitting at 42 gigs. Yeah, that's a bit. That's a bit, philosopher. That'll be an accomplishment once you finish it. Don't know what like my biggest like game memory for like one game has, mostly because a lot of games I don't play a ton of games, but I did have a Minecraft world at one point that's on some shitty ex-boyfriend's console, or was at one point, that was ridiculously ginormous, and I put so many hours into it. It's gone. Gone forever. It's fine. Liar! Welcome in. How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. Happy Wednesday. We've made it midweek so far, which I think is a good thing. Oh wait, what are we looking at here? Did the guy you were gonna assassinate get assassinated by someone else before you could assassinate them? Is that what we just watched? Because if so, how rude of them. My goodness. Larry Fenders is... Oh, you were playing Minecraft? We were just talking about ginormous Minecraft files. I hope it went well. I hope you are well. I don't remember. It's like... it likes to show the 7 days clips. The 7 days clips? Do you mean like the older clips? 7 days. What's that?
7 days today.
Oh, 7 days today. I apologize. I misread that. Darn, the most memorable bit for me from Randy Feltface isn't on Spotify. Oh no. Is it not part of one of their, like, album shows? Ow. I just stabbed myself in the thumb. It's fine, I have another one. Ugh. Let's play modded Minecraft. Ooh, what mod? It's not on either account? Wait, what? Cobblemon? What the fuck is Cobblemon? Just all rock type Pokemons. Oh no. Rude. One part of me kind of wants to go back over these one more time and make sure that, like, ones that are kind of sticking up get pressed back in. And also so that all of these can lay a little flatter, because there's not a ton of, like, incredibly sharp poke points, but I can definitely see the snagging somewhere nether region wise that would be not good. So maybe for safety purposes we'll do that next. It's not on either account. Cobblemon, Pokemon in Minecraft style. Okay. My brain immediately went to, like, golems, something like that. That's kind of cool. So you have, like, actual Pokemon roaming around instead of, like, foxes and stuff? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Leave! There we go. There are 2 Randy Feltface accounts on Spotify. Oh! Interesting. One has the Smug Druggles special. I like that name. The other has the Book of Randicus and Purple Privilege. Is it from, like, different publishers? Why are there 2 accounts for them? No mobs, only Pokemon. I can get behind that. That sounds like fun. I do have to ask, though, because we were talking about it. What has been your biggest Pokemon world file? Like, file size for your game? The one that has the bit I'm looking for is on Randy Writes a Novel. Good for Randy. Needed to get that out. Glad he finally did. Where is... There it is. You know, yesterday I thought towards the end of stream I was getting better at this, and today I'm just like, you know, all of these are crooked. I think it's the, like, area too, since we're trying to, like, stagger them. Watch more than 3 specials, I realized. I've seen at least 5 or 6. Oh, god damn, they've done quite a few then. I've only seen them on social media before. And from what you've requested here for, like, songs. More chill than regular survival. No idea. The largest game I have on your PC is ESO. It's over 200 gigs, I believe. Probably pushing 1 ter. That's insane. That's so much. Not in a bad way, but like, whoa. ESO is massive. Yeah, sounds like. Ow. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. Also, that's kind of how I play not Pokemon, Minecraft. I'm so glad they didn't call it Minecraft. I don't know. I like farming. I like mining a little bit, but only so I can find things to make buildings and stuff out of for materials. I like finding caves, but only so I can like rob them and then leave them behind. There are more than one Pokemon mod. That's true. I guess I forgot that fact. Since they are mods. You forgot the other one. So it's not Minecraft. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I have the Wikipedia page for Neti Pots just sitting open on brain eating amoebas, and I can't do that. Pixelmon? That would make sense. I wonder if the Pokemon look wildly different from each other. Like how they design them. Where's the Digimon one? Damn it! As in you're trying to find it, or as in it just has never existed and you badly want it to? Okay, we're getting there. Let's see. We have exactly five more. I guess this one will be a spare, just so we can stay symmetrical with it. Like, put 2 over here and 2 over here. I think that'll work. I didn't know what that sound of the door was for a moment. And my first thought was really big frog. Oh my god! I found a lair. Not really a secret lair, but it seemed like a secret that was revealed to me. So I'm gonna keep that magic alive just for myself. I went on a walk today after work. And I went to the woods, which are kind of woods, but also they're surrounded by houses, so it's kind of woods. It was fantastic, and let me tell you why. I went to kind of this like offshoot away, because they have like a creek that runs through it, and there's this spot that's just kind of stagnant water. And I went there because it's really cool, and it's covered in moss and all sorts of like water plants, and is very deep, but it doesn't look like it because of all the shit on top of it. I thought it was cool. And so I found a nice little rock for myself, and I sat my butt down on it, and I'm looking at the water, and all of a sudden I see something jump, and I'm like, oh cool, it's a fish. There's fish in here. Awesome. And then another one jumps, but it like shrieks a little bit. It like meh, as it jumped, and I was like, okay, that's not a normal fish sound. Turns out the whole thing was filled with copious amounts of frogs. And the more I sat there and like stayed still and made sure that like they didn't think I was a threat, the more little frog heads kept popping up everywhere until I realized that I was surrounded by frogs. So it was a good walk. My life could have been in danger, but luckily they were friendly frogs. There was a lot of them, though. Huskarl, welcome in. How's it going? Living on an inland island with many much very woods. Oh my goodness. I live close to many much woods. Some of them are fabricated much woods, and some of them are coastal woods. Forests are great. They're also scary, because I ran straight into a spider web today, but we're not here to talk about that. Don't trust frogs. They tend to leap. They do! These ones shrieked as they leapt. It was so great. Okay, so both sides have one. We see little frogs and tiny snakes all the time when heading down the bike path. There's a little snake that lives outside our apartment building. And I'll see it every once in a while on the stairs when I go to work. But he's just a little garden snake. I keep thinking he's gonna get stepped on, though. He needs to find a better hangout place. To be fair, most of this state is many much very a lot of woods and full of bugs this time of year. Dude, the bugs are strong today, especially the motherfucking spiders. I had a giant white spider in my car this morning. And by giant, I mean, like, not, like, ridiculously giant, but pretty fucking big. And I pull into the parking lot at work, and I look over to grab my bag, and it's crawling across the seat right next to my bag. And I'm like, okay, I'll just slowly lift up my bag and get it out of the way. It sensed that it moved, and it was fucking fast. I got out of the car pretty fast myself. I tried to kill it, but I think it ran away. It might still be in my car. I guess we'll find out tomorrow morning. Your wife will just pick up them tiny snakes and eventually put it in the grass for safety. I've shooed the little tiny snake that lives at the bottom of our stairs, like, underneath a tree a couple times. But, it kind of just does what it wants, though. It doesn't understand me telling it a specific direction, so it just chooses one and panics. And also, I realized I didn't say this when, Liar, you came over with your community. If you're not following Lear Fenris, please do. They're good people, and they're a friend of the channel. And I'm gonna give you another shout out, because I forgot to say that. There's a heart at the top of chat if you're not following Liar. Thank you for the raid-in, again. Today you had to move Lou off your chair. Okay, that's fair. So I could sit down and eat. He was on a blanket, so I was slowly moving the blanket, and then he started rolling off the blanket to stay in the same spot. Sounds like cat tactics, God, to me. Once I had the whole blanket off and Steffi decided, fine, I'll get up. Loki just bites if he doesn't want us to move. He's getting better. He doesn't do it as much, but most of the time, if he's aggravated by any, like, action, he communicates with bites quite a bit. Okay, so this guy is a little fucked up. I think it's just this corner, though. Oh, no, it's two corners. Well, shit. No. Okay, I think it... Ow! Yes, it definitely... It works. Ow. Right under my fingernail, too. Indy, on the other hand, will... Hi... Bewags? That plus that emote. I have many questions. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Indy will fight for his spot. He will find different ways. Ah, this is where that last stud goes. I knew I saved it for a reason. That's me on the inside. Yeah? Yeah? That's your soul? That's the shape of your being? That little guy right there? What is that little guy? La criatura. Yes, the autism creature. Valid. I can't believe there was one place that we missed, that we needed a stud for. I don't think... It didn't look like there had been one there to begin with either, so we just missed this one. Ta-da! Oh my god, so many studs. So little time. We got all of them on though. Like, holy shit. They're not all straight, but I'm kind of impressed. Kind of proud of us. The back though is kind of scary. It's just all spikes. I'm just gonna like feel along, and if I feel anything that's like super sharp, I'm gonna kind of bend down out like that. Somehow we got into a conversation that caused your mom to take out her parents' birth certificates. Mexican ones, at least way back then, are confusing. How so? Looks like a house floor plan. It kind of does. It's a hallway, closet, bathroom, secret dungeon, hallway to nowhere. Staircase, question mark? Do you have more of the plaid fabric for the bag? I don't think I do. I think I have a t-shirt or something though. I know I have some like scrap
Brother,
Excuse you, Vengeance.
what's that?
It's a thing.
What's that, brother?
What's the thing we've been working on, brother? It's the this. Hi, Vengeance. How are you?
Now the main problem area is up here. All of this going on up here is what's causing me the most physical discomfort.
Wait,
It's
are you
like
able to
a
hear that?
Visceral reaction of
Oh,
discontent.
okay, that video
this
is
area.
working.
This area is not good either. I hate this, but I'm mainly
Okay, I do
worried
hate
about
this. This was a mistake. This is too much from sewing, but you know what? We're not gonna talk about that. You got me there, Mark. You got me there. It's not as nicely sectioned to be like, name here box, mom, name here, dad, name here, time. It's written looking kind of like a letter, like a declaration of your birth. Where did, excuse you? Why? That was weird. Spotify just decided to stop playing. It's like, nope, tired of your shit. Ow. There's one. You broke it. You broke it with balls. Vengeance. Spotify just like was like, nah, no, we are not. Do not pass go. This is not happening tonight. It just, there wasn't even like a queue pulled up. It was just the gray generic CD. It defaulted to nothing over balls. All right, all of that feels fine. That's kind of gross. Balls of the ball. Oh my god, that's a mess. I think so. I think that's what happened. At least AC/DC's, so. Somebody's big balls broke it. I don't know. I'm not pointing fingers. Or anything else, for that matter. Starting like, in the name of the Republic of Mexico and the the official civil registry of the municipality of Tijuana. Wow. That's like official. Mine's like mom's name, dad's name, place of birth, weight, height. Good job. Big ass state seal on it. And she's got big balls. AC/DC. Being inclusive all the way back in the 70s. I had to also translate that, and you suck at Spanish! Oh no! Is it in, like, cursive, too? Because, like, old-style cursive on documents like that. What is that GIF? That GIF! I'm so glad you asked, Nuka. First of all, if you ever want to know, !TV will, give you something, or it should. Wait. That's on. Why didn't that work? That's strange. Oh no. I guess you can't push that right now. Fucking what? Hold on. Hold on just a second. I think it's bullshitting us. There we go. Okay. So, if I remember right, if I remember correctly, and probably need to fact check me on this, this movie is one of the reasons that IRL Mickey Mouse adaptations have not happened. Or they didn't for the longest time. Because they gave some film company in a different country the rights to use the Mickey Mouse character. And they made something. And if I also, I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this right, but they couldn't find like a human. Or they did find a human that they wanted, like, for Mickey Mouse. But then they also put a monkey in the suit at one point and just had it kind of do mouse-like things, Mickey Mouse-like things. And it was horrifying. It was not good. It didn't work out. Old live-action Mickey Mouse movie. Okay, this is, wait, hold on. Okay, so, Babes in Toyland, 1934. I forgot it was Babes in Toyland. Included an appearance by Mickey Mouse. And it is actually a monkey in the Mickey Mouse suit. And I think at one point I remembered that they were, like, feeding it alcohol. Like, it was bad. It was a very, very bad movie situation thing that happened, and for the longest time they were banned. But I saw it as I searched creepy something on Tenor for a GIF, and that was one of the ones that came up, and I hadn't thought about that movie in forever, so it's today's GIF. Congratulations. No, well, that part is in fancy script, but the rest is like a military letter written by typewriter, just start saying words fair. That's kind of how mine looks. Mine's all typewriter. I think there's some signature. I don't know who signs a birth certificate, though. Your mom, who does speak Spanish, got confused by it? Interesting. The video for the song has big booty ladies twerking in it. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you for sharing. The movie tanked because the monkey couldn't act like a mouse. It's a contract violation right there. If you ask me. If you ask me. How's it going, Airborne? On Tinder? What's on Tinder? Oh, okay, never mind. I forgot what the last sentence I just read was for a minute. Babes in Toyland is creepy as fuck. Wasn't there like a Dick Van Dyke movie or something that was Babes in Toyland as well? It wasn't this creepy ass 1934 thing? Why not just get Big Mouse? Because Big Mouse don't walk on two legs. They wanted something that walked on two legs. For the realism, of course. Why else? Oh god, shh. Quiet. DVD was in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Wait, what? Like by accident? Like they were in the wrong case? Kay finds gifts on Tinder. Yep. I have a Persona account, and I just ask all of my matches to send me their best gifts, and then I immediately ghost them. Which is as creepy as Babes in Toyland. DVD equals Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke was in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I understand what you're saying. Who was in Babes? Wait, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is the one with the creepy doll scene where they have to act like they're giant. What am I trying to think of? Like jewelry box dancers? What? Peace? Okay, I think most of these are... I think there's one right here. Ah, no, come back. Sticky? Hold on, back up. Oh, thank you so much, Peace. Oh, it's not the... Okay, that's fine. I thought you requested the theme for a minute, and I was... It was gonna be an unhappy K for a second there. I'm thirsty. You should get some water, Vengeance. Here, have some water. There is a mouse that only has hind legs. Hind legs? A jerboa? What? Oh, what the hell is that? Whoa! Can I... Hold on. Hold on. This is weird. This needs to be shared. Look at this thing! What is that? Why is its ears... That's beautiful. Wait, are these kangaroo rats? A kangaroo mixed with a rat, kinda. Are they called kangaroo rats? This might not be what I'm thinking of, though. Look at that thing! Fucking flying. Okay. Alright. Nunu, you grew up in the 60s Babes in Toyland movie? I feel like that was... Like, I watched that as a kid, but I can't think of a single... The only scene that I thought was from it... Wait. No, the toy taker... Or the child taker? The kidnap... The guy with the nose? I can't remember what his actual name was. But the creep that smelled children in the basement. That was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang too. I don't know if I actually remember Babes in Toyland. Jerboa looks so fake, but they are real. The ears, though. Those big-ass ears, though. Country of origin, I forgot. They're called Jerboa. I don't know, it looks like it, though. Some messed up taxidermy came to life. Hey, some people strive for that look, okay? Okay, are you afraid of Why, Vengeance? Because spiders have come up a lot today. I've had 3 experiences with spiders today, and that's like 3 more than I usually intend on having. So, yeah, I don't like spiders. Why? Its max speed is 15 miles per hour. I would have thought it would have been higher than that, TBH, but it is very small, so it has to go long distance on very short legs. Because there's a neon blue one I need to see. Are you sure I need to see it, Vengeance? Is this definitely something I need to see? You can answer me honestly. Oh fuck, not glowing spider? Wait, is this an actual spider? Nope to the neon spider. Nuka's out. Okay, I won't show it on screen. But I want to know if it's a real, like an actual spider. No. Aw, sad. They have to hop around. You expect them to hop at 70 miles per hour or something? I don't know. I do not know. Clearly my distance, judgment. My distance judgment is not good. Metallica. This is not Metallica. Could you imagine though? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, starring James Hetfield. You can show it, I'll just look away. No, that's fine. Spiders are a big ick, and they're, you know, they're a big ick for a lot of people, so I probably wouldn't show that either way. Although, change the jump scare to a spider? Absolutely not. I will not do that to my nervous system. Sorry. They have something called a cannon bone. A what? The spider is called the Poecilotheria metallica. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fucked up is it? Cause like I'm curious now. You're telling me all this stuff about it, and you said it was blue, so I kind of want to see it. But at the same time, like, I might have a spider waiting for me in my car tomorrow morning. And I don't know. Oh, it's kind of pretty. Alright. Nuka, you think I can handle it? Cannon bone? Is that a pee-pee disease? Whoa. Oh, it's huge. Oh, it's so big. Okay, it's pretty. Yep. Yep, that's pretty. That's real pretty. I don't ever want to look at it again. I don't want to picture it. It's fine. It was a spider. It sure was a spider. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't want to have such a big reaction to spiders, but like I just fucking break out in a sweat when I see them. I'm not vomiting, I promise. I'm just trying to find some paint. Actually, I'm just gonna go back over these for the next couple of minutes before we hit ads and look for paint later, because I'm sure there's more in here that I need to make sure are kind of like solidified down. Okay, it's trying to make vomit paint. Why would I try to do that? That sounds like that would smell. So it would smell like paint and vomit. Both of which do not smell good in very opposite ways. Researchers have found that when jerboas execute their vertical leaps, the primary tendons in the hind limbs only recovered and reused on average 4.4 seconds, contributed to the jump is lower than many hobby animals. This animal's body length, including head, 4 and 26 centimeters. That's tiny. That is very tiny. With an additional... They can have a tail that's longer than its body? Like twice? No. Okay. Which is always longer than the full body. Perhaps I should get that color for your hair. That would look good as a hair color, Nuka. Given that it was not made out of the spiders. I'm not trying to make vomit paint. Ew. Vomit paints. Make it a dark greenish brown. No. That's what all paint palettes end up at the end of the night anyway as. Just one big color of ick. Oh, Jesus. What? What? Wow, Nuka. Mix all the colors and drink it. Mmm. If you mix the colors into... Hey! Rude. The cat fart... Is that what happened? Sure, B-Wags. Sure, you keep telling yourself that. It's a very specific want, Nuka. Blue like the tarantula that we just saw? I guess it didn't say it was a tarantula, did it? For some reason that seems like it would be more noxious. Kind of like blue fire is hotter. I say vomit paint would be gross, but then I think about the fact that like paint used to be mixed with egg yellows. That's not what they're called. Yolks. Egg yolks. And that could not have smelled good either. Like drying on a canvas. Okay, so this is all pretty good. This is fairly good. I think Alyssa White Gluz from Arch Enemy had hair that color of blue. It's really vibrant. Neon blue. Oh shit, there's another one. Okay, this is good. My hands aren't completely murdered when I do this now. Ow, except for right there. No, come back. I had blue hair for a hot minute, and it did that weird thing where it faded to kind of like turquoise, greenish. Maybe I dyed it green and it faded to blue. I can't remember. It went through a couple of phases before I finally cut it out, but those ones are okay. That all feels okay. All right, cool. I think we're gonna move on to painting the next hour. We did hit the top of the hour, and we do have a couple minutes before ads hit, but I'm gonna go ahead and just run them anyway. We started a few minutes late, so we'll get ourselves back to the top of the hour that way. Make sure to get up, get a stretch, get some hydration in. I'll be right back. Uh-huh. Okay. I see how it is. Think you can get away with that behind my back, huh? Trying to drop a sub while I'm not looking, huh? I see how it is. Thank you, Mongoose. Also, welcome in, Mongoose. How's your night going? Hope you're doing well. I feel like your sub renewal was like 2 weeks ago for some reason, because I remember saying 12 months because a year, that's a thing. And did Spotify decide to quit working again? The fuck? It did it again. Guess it doesn't like Rob Zombie either. Fair to Midland? Better than shit to Midland? Maybe? Is this new zombie? Your mom just told us, I do want to become a citizen, because I do love the United States of America, but, I'm dumb if they give me a test. Oh no! Just study. Gotta study for that. I think, I don't know. Like, I've seen some of the questions that I think they ask on it. When she was trying to go to Germany with her first husband, who was Army, she didn't have a U.S. passport, and they gave her a temporary visa coming back to the U.S. She had to return to Germany. That's a huge trip. My goodness. It is newer zombie, so not new zombie. I saw today that Black Moth Super Rainbow, my favorite band, came out with a new album. And, very excited to listen to it. When did this come out? The Lunar Injection Kool-Aid Eclipse. No, wait. We need to see the entire name on that, please, and thank you. The Lunar Injection Kool-Aid Eclipse Conspiracy. Damn. I think the last Rob Zombie album I listened to was Venomous Rat Regeneration Vendor. Because that has the Dead City Radio song on it, I think. Google says they will only ask 10 out of the 100 possible questions. What the fuck? Okay. Seems a little steep, but alright. Alright, so I need to bring up Gojima Ghost's logo. Or one of them, at least. So we can put it in this little section right here. She was married to an army man who was stationed in Germany. I see. Let's see. I think I have it saved on my computer somewhere. If not, I know it's in my email, so 1 second. Your birth certificate has errors on it, so when you first applied for a passport, it was daunting. Oh, man. I need to get an envelope to send my paperwork to my home state so I can get a copy of my birth certificate so I can do the passport thing. I think that should be important. Soon. Alright, here maybe. Streaming logo? Haha, there it is. Alone. I know that feeling. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do the ghost with the headphones. Because I like it. Do you like Rob Zombie? I like Rob Zombie on occasion. I feel like I go through phases. I listen to all the Rob Zombie in one night, and then I'm good for a while. Well, your documents don't have errors. I have the original still. I have the original still somewhere, I think, but then again, I don't know where. I don't know where it is. B-Wags, my first thought was that this was Ministry, and then I very quickly realized it was not Ministry. I had no idea what we were listening to. I don't think I've ever heard of Maximum the Hormone. One of his albums is also called The Electric Warlock Acid Witch Satanic Orgy Celebration Dispenser. He's just pulling names out of a hat now, isn't he? Trying to get your moms to do the citizen process because your aunt became one, but none of us had the money. That's valid. I want to add this to my Spotify. This is one of Death Note's opening themes. Opening theme 2, I think. I think I watched one episode of Death Note, and I liked it. But it was something I never ended up going back and watching. This is a trip. I think I need a smaller brush for this part. Let's go like super tiny. Super teeny tiny brush. Your mom also said that the government told her that when she came back again specifically, if she lived here for 3 years, she could apply to become a citizen. She didn't because things happened, I guess. So we are here with your mom being a permanent resident, but not a citizen. And Spook, yeah, no kidding. I hope the process goes smoothly for her. Now I'm just chewing on ice. Why are you chewing on ice? Fucking voice. What the hell? Super small. Baby level of small. Ice tastes good though. What? Super small? Super small? The logo? We're not done with it. This looks weird with no inside to the ghost yet. Brush tipper super small. Very super small. Perhaps even micro small. Some of your moms. What? Peace? It's what was left in your cup besides purple Kool-Aid. So, you have ice in your drink with purple Kool-Aid? Is that what I'm understanding here? Her English spelling has some mishaps sometimes. I see. I mean, my spelling has some mishaps. Quite often. Hey! What's up, Metal? I've been here for 1 hour and 5 minutes. Whoa. I've been live for, like, something like that long. How are you, Metal? Everybody's fucking in a UFO. Oh my god, I forgot about that song. What's up, Scylla? Welcome in. Happy midweek check-in. How's it going? I have spelling mishaps as well. Will. I'm sorry. News articles that I read anymore have typos in them. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, maybe this brush is a little too small. Just by a little. Not too bad, not too bad. That's good. That's good. But is it as funny as your mom? I don't think so. Okay. I used my new sketchbook today for the first time, and the paper is really nice. That is the best feeling, Scylla. What kind of sketchbook did you go with? I got a new one recently too. I'd tell you what kind it was, but I covered it up with a collage. And it's kind of stapled to the front, so I can't do that. I did start a really cool sketch of an eyeball, though. Okay, well, it's not really an eyeball. It's an eyeball inside of a face still. Except for it's maybe not a face. I went on a walk today, and I drew that to commemorate my spider excursion experience this morning. Spelling it by how it sounds. Right, phonetically. A3 size sketchbook? Is that big? Because I can't remember how... Wait, no, that's like a little... That's like 3/4 of an actual... Like 8.5 by 11, right? Is that what that is? This is the one that I've been working on for a while, though. It's got an eyeball in it. I guess it isn't an eyeball itself. But that's been my lunchtime project. Since it's been warm, I'll go outside and I'll sketch at work. That spelling does make sense. Bound in vegan leather. Nice. A3 is bigger than 8. Oh, wait. I thought it was smaller. Shows what I know. Well, let's make fun of her, though. She's your mom. Someone else do it, I'll break a nose or something. Just a random nose. Any of them will do. Oh, no. I just realized that we have to draw the eyes on this still, and I was just, like, blocking it in. That's okay. We have black paint. A3 is 11 by 17. Oh, okay. I think that's what I had to use for my college classes. They're just ginormous enough to be kind of a pain in the ass to carry with everything else. Right. I like this song. I haven't heard this in a while. His hillbilly accent. On the mother-loving Berlin Wall. Never caught that line before. That's the start of something. Fucking in a UFO. Everybody fucking in a UFO. Wait, what happened? Oh! Jeez. That's the wrong OJ song. I got you, Mongoose. That's like the second or third song. Also, B-Wags, I see your uwu on YouTube. You-woob. I'm sorry, I tried. Thank you very much. You're welcome very much. There we go. Okay. Sounds like a bit less Claypool in the song. Like, My Name is Mud. I mean, it's kind of that same sort of, like, hillbilly storyteller type thing going on. Everybody fucking in a UFO. Everybody fucking in a UFO. Like the random drill sound. No, you didn't see anything. My eyes do not deceive me, B-Wags. You can't gaslight me out of a B-Wags sighting. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'll do this the legal way, so I can put it into queue myself. Toyota argues that a single EV is as dirty as 3 hybrids. Just saw this, no further details. That tells me you need to do more research, piece. The site doesn't have a great outline, and it's kind of pissing me off. I don't like it when people tell me that. Toy Yoda, driving a Toyota into Yoda, playing with a toy Toyota. I don't like that. That reminds me of the Linkin Park Link with Linkin Park in Linkin Park while watching Linkin Park a Lincoln. I think I said that right. They're referring to construction as part of the carbon footprint. Ah, I see. So it just takes more to manufacture? Do they last longer? Smiling faces. Okay, it's a little short, but that's alright. We're gonna put the headphones on it too, so. don't believe that. He's an enemy for a reason. I don't know if I'm gonna take your advice, sir. I'm sorry. I don't trust your advice. Lincoln, okay, Lincoln Park with Lincoln Park in Lincoln Park watching Lincoln Park a Lincoln. Thank you. I was close. I was close, Metal. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Schminken? Why? Why you gotta do Abe like that? This song. Wait, what is this song? I know that piano, but I don't. Oh, it's Undertale. Okay, that makes sense. That checks out. Gotta get this ghost nice and ghostified. I guess if we just get the background layer like super opaque, I can take a paint marker and draw in the eyes and the mouth instead of trying to like get rid of spots with rubbing alcohol. Might be smarter. Underwear. Undertale. Wow. Real mature B-wags. We're out of paint. Look what you did. I found the vid, but video requests are... Wait, what? They shouldn't be. I thought I turned them suckers back on. Oh, shit. No, I didn't. Alright, they're on now. The process of mining and producing batteries are, as far as I remember, very bad for the environment, and the EVs use a lot more battery than hybrid, but hybrids do reduce your footprint from a full internal combustion engine well. So it's, because it's the lithium, right? Are they lithium batteries? So everyone should at minimum have hybrids if we could do that. I don't have a hybrid, but there's a certain type of like alternative gasoline that I can run in my car. I can't remember what it's called. It's definitely not a hybrid though. It's confusing is what it is. Okay, where is that headphone? Just remember that I have a bag of squirrel bones in your... Why? Why do you... You know, never mind. Right above you on the headboard? That's a good place for them. You definitely won't lose them there. Except for it sounds like you already did, so... I think last time I looked into full EV is 5 times the carbon footprint of a gas vehicle. Damn, you know? Like emissions and everything? Where'd my headphones go? That's some paranoia. Hey, your friends look shady AF. Who ruined the lyricist day on this one? God damn. That's not a bad thing on this song, Mongoose. I'm enjoying this. I have a hybrid and I have an e-bike, so I've tried your best with what money I got to keep as much carbon emissions from transportation as I could. Why not have them? They still have furs somehow? Yeah, somehow, since the fur's not connected to the bone, usually. I have a couple heads and I'm guessing parts of the legs. So you have multiple parts of multiple skeletons of squirrels on your headboard. I guess when I read Bag of Squirrel Bones, I was thinking like a squirrel skeleton, as in like one. That's impressive. What do you plan on doing with these squirrel bones? Doesn't that smell? Vid request. Okay, Metal. 1 second. You know, that's dangerously close to my coffee. We're gonna hold this for a minute. Because you're supposed to account for the emissions from the process to make them too. Wait, hold on. Don't talk about Jesus yet. Oh, Lincoln Park. That's right. That's right. I forgot which video you were referring to, but I'm glad it's this one. Alright, I'm gonna trust you, OBS. Oh, I shouldn't have trusted you, OBS. Ah. Now I'm sad. Damn it. Beautiful. Thank you. We needed to see that again. Never to be forgotten. Ah! And suddenly dog. To build to build. Not the emissions. Just to build. Jesus was an architect. To build, so unless you drive the crap out of it, it's the battery production and the mining that is very carbon intensive. I'm debating doing an Edison Motors conversion on your truck. Oh. I've heard very little about Edison Motors, but I have heard of them. I think it's the worst mining for the environment, but I don't think any mining is green. I mean, yeah, you're pulling resources out of an earth that's, you know, a bunch of dirt sitting on molten lava. Keeping them, no smell? Okay. That's fine. You can do that. That's not illegal. Oh my god, Rob Zombie sounds like... who's the lead singer for Ministry? Who really fucking sounds like him? What the hell? The fuck? Gibby Haynes? I don't know why I never made that connection. That sound very similar. Wish we could do the 20-minute Randy bit, but that's too long. Randy bit? You can post it in Discord, though. Do it. I ain't dead yet, me wags. The squirrel is, though. The squirrels. Z. Al Jurgensen was... Did Google lie to me? Google. And they don't commonly revitalize lands once... Well, no, because it's a giant pit. Who wants to deal with an earth pit? It's really fucked up, though. Yes, squirrels. Thank you. We have to recognize the fallen. All of them. Oh, wait, that's kind of hypocritical. Wait. Never trust anything that starts with a G? Like, anything at all? Alright, okay. I'm not following you, but if that's a personal philosophy, that's fine. Where would I put a comedian bit? Probably in media sharing? Did I set that up? I can't remember which. Give me an earth pit. I could use it for things. What kind of things, Peacemaker? That is kind of hypocritical. I have to trust at least one person that starts with a G. That's I can't not on that one. Let's see. Maybe general conversation? Perhaps? I need to get just like a video sharing channel set up, I think. Legal things can't... That's not convincing. I did not ask if they were legal or not. I wasn't even going to go into that assumption that they possibly wouldn't be legal. G unit? What? Now come visit. We have all the pits. With all the giant toys in there. What? Giant toys? It's a love affair. What a music change. You got swing in your pocket. That fucking emote. See, that thing's adorable. However, I also picture it being somehow sleep paralysis demon material for myself, at least. What do you think I would use a massive hole in the ground for? An illegal mud wrestling ring? Obviously. G is for Grover. G is for Grover. Are we just supposed to not trust Grover now? When there's no one around. I work at a large open pit mine, so our dump trucks, for scale, carry 450 tons. But how big are the tires? Because that's the part that I'm always blown away by. Big ass trucks. G is for grand larceny. You're not incorrect. Yeah. Does this toy have the same number as the year Philip II of Macedon died? It's very specific. I just said legal things, Kay. Okay, a legit mud wrestling ring. That's not as fun, though. And I still don't believe you on the legal things, so, you know. Okay, I didn't have to make the ghost symmetrical, but I do have to make the headphones symmetrical, and now I'm panicking. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. G is for Grampy. G is for Spots. That doesn't start with G. 12-foot diameter? Oh my god. Oh my god. So, this feels like a very Idaho thing to admit to, but, in my childhood, one of the things, not my childhood, like my teenage years, I guess, one of the things to do was to ride ATVs to a giant beet farm but it was like where they processed the beets, so it wasn't like where they were growing them. It was just these huge open lots of mountains of sugar beets, because that's what a lot of farms grow in Idaho. And it had all the, like, the machinery to, like, sort them out and, like, process them, and it was kind of cool to, like, drive underneath all these things. But occasionally, you'd go out there, and there would be the huge dump trucks And they weren't mining dump trucks by any means, because those are just freaking huge. But it was still cool, because you could, like, drive under all the machinery and see all the... Like, when it was stopped in off-season, it was really cool. The answer is a special cool range thing is specific. A special cool 360 range thing. Does it shoot things? Or are you saying it would be a range for shooting things? Did I misinterpret that? Mongoose. A little Sly in the Family Stone. Okay, so they're not super even, but I mean, who really is? That's unrealistic expectations. I don't like the fact that our ghost's head is kind of lumpy, though. I ain't dead yet. What a baller thing to say. You fucking missed, asshole. Wait, this is Metallica? From what album? We shall call him Lumpy Ghost, and he shall be the ghost of lumpiness. What album is that? Oh, Saint Anger, that's why I never listened to Saint Anger. For some reason. The number 2 Neo was specific for that reason. Separately I would find a 360 range neat, and of course we would need many things for safety. I was gonna say, how would that work? Because you gotta have like a safe zone. With the harmonies and everything, that almost sounds like an Alice in Chains kind of section in the verses. Can't you hear the trash can stand? Wait, what? Really? Is that really what that is? It's not an actual trash can, but it sounds like it kind of does. Okay. You had me for a second. I was like, what? Alright, we're gonna do another album. However, no snare drums. Anything but. Hard decision. Also enjoy pew pews, but safety first. Truth. Very true. They are handy to use, but only if you know how to use them. Oh no, it's fine. Snare drum is now a symbol. Just rearrange everything. You're now a symbol. Does he get to choose, or do they get to choose what they're a symbol of? my god. It does sound like that, though. I can't unhear it now that you said something. I shall embody a symbol now. It is my being. This is your future. Your future is a symbol. It's not a beacon. It's not a guide, but it is a symbol. And now you are Oscar the Grouch, but as the best drummer ever. So, Lars, oh! Damn. Merciless. Lars doesn't look like Oscar. Wait, what does Lars look like? Lars doesn't look like Oscar the Grouch. Wait, are you calling B-Wags? Gene Hoglan? Now I'm confused. Okay, that's pretty good. We got something weird happening over here with this headphone, but... Hoagland? Oh shit, sorry. My apologies. My apologies. Oh, this song. Be myself again. I'm ashamed to say the first thing that I think of when I hear this chorus is Scooby-Doo. That's fine. We'll finish it. Fuck me in the face? I didn't hear that right. Talking about B-Wags, yes. Okay, just making sure. When you're finished, can you sprinkle the apron with light lime green paint and pretend Gojima was mixing up some Japanese mayo garlic aioli in the blender and forgot to put the lid on tight? Just for you, Mongoose. Just for you. That is highly specific. But I understand. It's artistic vision needs no explanation. That is chef's kiss. Be myself again. I am iridescent. That's what I am. I'm on a different plane of existence compared to you mortals. Your universe is shit. Mine is yassified. Iridescent. Okay, so the ghost is kind of painted in. I'm gonna let it dry though, because at this point I'm just kind of pushing paint around. I think we can fit like a G and a G on either side of this though. I'm thinking we might want to make a stencil for it though. Because I can just see me trying to do free... Oh, we got a piece of cardboard out, actually. We can do this. Yeah. Again. Oh no, paint. Gross. I'm using big words I don't understand. That's what level I'm on. Iridescent? Iridescent? Alright. That's a G. I don't remember. Excuse me. I don't remember what it means. It means like shiny. That's why I said you were yassified. Showing luminous colors that seem to change when seen from different angles. You're a goddamn peacock. Make an Elvish G. I want to know if I remember what that is. I feel like it's... I feel like it's one of these. But I can't remember if it's that or if it's that. It's probably neither. See how close I got. Son of a bitch, I got it. It's that one. I'm a fucking nerd. Hell yes, peacock! Oh my god, my my parents who live out in the great country, they've had a peacock that has decided to just call itself home on their property. They don't know where the peacock came from. They live in a very not peacock normal place. And, it's just there. It, like, squares off with them now occasionally. Like, it's not afraid at all. I used to write postcards to my grandma in Elvish. It's like secret. She sent me a postcard from Hawaii in Elvish. We were into it. I haven't done it in a long time, though. Y'all got peacocks, we got... That's the thing, pheasants are normal where my parents live. Like, that would be a normal bird. They do not know where the peacock came from. It just decided, you know what? This looks like a great place to be. And that was it. Oh no, I just broke it. Well, that's not gonna work. Alright, we're gonna freehand it. It might be gross, but we're gonna do it anyway. Because DIY, baby! Where is my not small brush? Wait, you snuck what? You snuck what in? Pheasants seem like they're pretty much country peacocks. Kinda. I mean, they do have the giant tails. Not quite like peacocks, but... Just gonna do... like this first. Just to kind of, like, block them in. That seems a bit far over. Whoa. Pheasants are kind of cool. We saw, we went to the fair a couple years ago, and they always have the, like, 4-H shows where they show off, like, the roosters and stuff. And, first of all, roosters can get big. Secondly, there was a golden pheasant there, and it had its own little cage, and it was like really shy or something. Like, those birds specifically are like, they don't like being out in the open, so it was all had a bunch of like leaves and stuff covering it up. It was gorgeous. It was a beautiful bird. I thought he was talking about the store for a minute. You have one that pretty much lives in your backyard. Has about 3 or 4 babies now. Aw. My work has hanging planters for sale, but there's one out there that has a sign on it that says not for sale, baby birds inside. So I took a peek, and there's these little tiny featherless flying mole rat looking things. And when you, of course, when you move the thing, they all look at, like, open their mouths and look up at, creepy looking things, but they're cute. You hurt your don't hurt your fingies! Peace. How'd you hurt your fingies? You should pay attention to these lyrics. I'm catching a few of them. Ew. Who is he mad at? Who is he like, you know what? Fuck everyone, I'm a badass. As long as it doesn't bleed, I'll be fine. How would you can tell if it's bleeding or not, right? Is the finger still connected? Hopefully. James has the evilest laughs. He sounds like he could be a villain, you know? Wasn't he always, though? Always a bit. Okay, that's fair. That's not badass! Hold on, I rescind my statements. That's not something to brag about, James. We need to back these lyrics up a little bit. Sometimes it takes a moment to bleed, so that's why I said that. Oh, I guess that's fair. Especially with fingers. I'm not gonna look into it too much, but, the instant regret. You know, the lyrics were relatively just, you know, like, flexing up until that point. And then we got into too much information territory. That's okay, Mongoose saved us with the rain song. Those lyrics certainly are, they sure are. They definitely are something. Your appetite suppression side effect work. Was that smashing your finger? Because if it is, that's not a good appetite suppression tactic. Highly recommend trying something else. This tree is looking better than this tree. We'll fix that one a little bit. It is also the top of the hour. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. Let the ads run. And we'll be right back. I forgot to eat my lunch. No one... Not one of your meds has that as an intended side effect for you. That's good. Oh, as appetite suppression. I see what you mean. Okay, we're gonna let ads run. I'll be right back. See you in a moment. Welcome back. Hope you're still doing well. Hope you were able to avoid the ads in whatever way you possibly could. Find a big rock helps sometimes. Coffee? What are you talking about, Mongoose? Oh, Ko-Fi? I guess that's acceptable. No hype emote? How can you have any hype with no hype emote? Wait, hold on. What happened here? Tater! Oh, you're away. How? You can't. You and Mongoose both today taking advantage of my break time. What the heck is this? Thank you for the bits, Tater. The covert bits, but I still noticed, so I guess I can't say much. Thank you. How's your night going? Uh-huh, yeah. I see you. I see you. Happy Wednesday. That's not the band I wanted to look up. Alright, cool. So we're still working on this little GG guy. The center is kind of dry. I'm going to finish doing the outline on the G's and then let it sit for a bit. Because otherwise I'm just going to be pushing paint around and it won't actually do anything really other than get more paint on there, but it's going to be all streaky and gross. So we're going to do one more layer and then maybe I can like kind of scoop out some of the, like a little bit of the white paint that's still for like an eyeball, but I think I might just paint them on like over the top instead. There was no, wait, there was no Loki. Excuse me? Excuse me? Boo. Was riding a bike during ads, so I was busy. Were you riding a bike that went places, or one that stayed not in... What was that sentence supposed to be? Was it one that... Was it stationary, or did it go? What am I trying to say? What kind of bike were you riding? Jesus. Oh, that would do it. Let's try that. Words are hard. They really are. They really are. Shitting, Chris? B-Wags, is this something that you're actively doing? Or, why do you choose to bring this up? Boom. Big Loki. Hopefully? Excuse you? What the hell? My, broadcaster account keeps logging itself out of streamer bot. Wouldn't you like to know? Kinda, yeah. That's why I asked. Oh shit, I put myself on cooldown. Fuck. Partially connect. Why does it keep doing that? Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter. Weird. Okay, for some reason, I'm trying to just forgetting it. Maybe I just need to reauthorize it. Alright, I'm gonna try a small indie to see if it actually took. Oh, that's not good. Wait, log out. No. Oh no, now I'm the Heartbot. I'm Hal! That's not good. Hold on. Yes, continue. Can't reach this page. That's because... Oh, it tried to lock my bot in. What is Twitch, what are you doing? What's my name? What is my name? Totodile, welcome in. I'm doing well. For some reason, my bot decided to undo itself. But other than that, we are doing fantastically. How's your night going? What is your name? It's Kermageddon. Yes, Kermageddon Heart. That's me. Yeah. Logged in successfully. Okay, so now I'm connected. Melody, partially connect. Okay, for some reason, my bot's not connecting tonight with StreamerBot. I'm gonna have to look at that and figure out why, because I just re-authed everything and it's still doing it. So, food redemptions and small Loki, or big Loki and small indie, those stuff will not work for the rest of the night. Sorry, guys. How are you doing, Melody? Happy Wednesday. We made it. You ever watched the movie Girl Interrupted? No, I haven't seen Girl Interrupted. I know of it, but I've never watched it. Why? Should I? They go hard in this song. Motley Crue did not do them justice with their cover of this. Cheaters. Wait, what? What the hell, Automod? Okay. Okay, just tired and hating winter, I bet. I bet. Summer will come back eventually. It will happen. Indeed, it is one that I should watch. Why is that, Mongoose? So, B-Wags, your held message was, I'll make my own Loki redeem, and it'll have blackjack and hookers. I'll make my own Loki redeem, and it'll have blackjack and hookers. Hookers was not what was censored in that. Just the ERS on the end of hookers was what was censored. So, way to go on coming up with a new... I got blisters on my fingers. Well done for creating a new swear word. Love to teleport to somewhere warm, I bet. Quit trying to make motherfuckers work. It's just not, they don't like motherfuckers. I think it's discriminatory a little bit, Tater, but... Butthole never left my... What the fuck is that quote from? Can't say it harder. Harder. I see what you did there. B-Wags. The motherfuckers is not gonna work. But... Oh, but I get auto-modded. Peace is a mod. Does that change it? I don't know if... Do mods get auto-modded? Who mods the mods? Harder. Harder. Right, yes. The point is to not have context. I can tell. Trust me. I can tell. Ooh, nice try, Metal. Still not getting around it. That's a good with the threes though. I see what you were doing there. Only God can mod the mods. That's deep. Which God? The mod God. Me. Don't shout. Why would you shout me out? Why? Why? Why though? I'm right here. Finishing up a battle apron, whatever that. Hey, you know what, mod? Frosty, if that is your real name. Chad clearly alright. I'll believe you, Peace. This is racist against wags of my kind. Oh no! B-wags. I'm sorry the automod is giving you hell. Talk back. Can't remember at one point. I don't think it was I think it was Goji's chat that had AI conversation. Like you could chat with an AI voice. And Penguin is in chat. This is very true. This is very true. Can't deny the facts. Ah! Hi, Tater! I see you. I hear you. Loud and clear. Balls. Wow, B-wags. You had one serving of balls already tonight. I want Just Dance with this version. I'm sorry, what? You... Balls. Chocolate ball... How did we get back on balls tonight? Never mind. Don't answer that. I know the answer. The Shreddy quote. Wait, hold on. The Shreddy quote. Sometimes even the brain needs a break from adventure. Wait. Which Shreddy quote? Quick, someone say ball. Oh, I didn't even see that. I'm sorry. I missed that quote. That makes sense. Sure would like to get inside my place and not outside with the bugs, but I forgot my Oh no, Peacemaker. What are you gonna do? Do you gotta go back now? I did see e-bike. That makes sense. This one's for What was for Peacemaker? Lover of the Russian Queen. Ed boy. Just rock. Just Joshua. No, not just Joshua. ANF? What are we talking about? Keep spending money on it. Do it out of spite. Hi. Wait. He wants to know what the fuck is a battle apron. You want to know what the fuck is a battle apron? Well, let me show you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in, raiders. Spend the money. Spend the money. They don't need buildings. They really don't. Apron for war. That's right. A warprin. Oh no, Peace, that sucks. Hopefully someone can let you inside. No kidding. Please be safe. Peace. But yeah, welcome in, raiders. How's it going? How was your stream? I missed the bot message telling me what you did. Wait. Are you playing Sudo? Do you say Sudoku or Sudoku? Either way, welcome in. I hope you had a fantastic night. I'm inside. This is good. This is good. Apron for balls. It is not a ball apron. That's next month. You also need your bike. Don't do that. Don't do that. It was not bad. Okay, so this is our battle apron. Show you what's going on here. If there's anyone in my chat who is not following Joshua Barbeau, you should do so because they are pretty rad. If I do say so myself, they are pretty rad. Sudoku. Okay. Sudoku. No, you! We're talking about you right now. Come on now. It's just as bad as someone playing a clip on my own channel. Peace. Uno reverse? Nah. I'm gonna dodge that shit. So this, we have been working on for the past, like, 3 weeks. For Gojima Ghost. Ooh, I'm not gonna do that because we got paint drying. Did we mess it up? No, we didn't mess it up. Okay, cool. Goji and I are going to do Do it. I fucking dare you. We are doing a co-baking stream soon. And, I have an apron that's full of pins and dangerous things. So we decided to make an apron full of dangerous things for Goji to wear as well. And this is it. We made the patches for it. We just got finished putting all the studs on it. So all of the studs are done. And, yeah, this was kind of a pain in the ass, but yeah, we're painting on the GG right now though, is what we're working on. And then, we do have some bat patches somewhere if they made it out of the wash. I didn't see them yet. I didn't look in the wash. I found one of the, like, the drippy bleach stuff that we were doing, but I don't really have space for that, so that's gonna go on something different. But yeah, your character has a fictional fantasy apron in your D&D game. Would you want it to not be fictional? What kind of fantasy apron are we talking here? What'd I do? You're fine. You're fine, Peace. Dumb quote. It's not a dumb quote. It's a useful quote, Tater. Ooh, new glasses. Congratulations. Are they different than your current ones? Or just going tried and true? But yeah, anyway. Welcome in, Raiders. If there's anyone new here, hi, I am K-Heart Creator. We are a variety streamer over here, but mostly of the artsy variety. I do a lot of visual art, some digital art, some random art shenanigans involving all sorts of materials. We're a musician, we write our own music, we play some of that music occasionally on stream when the stars align, and yeah, sometimes we do other things too. Welcome in. That's a bad quote right there. That's the antithesis of context. What? And it is great. Would you like it to not be fictional? Yes. But I wouldn't know the first thing about making that happen. Probably finding like a base for the apron. Like, would it be like a leather apron or... What kind of apron are we talking here? Well, okay then. What kind of microwave were you wanting it? That's not a lot of context for the bot to request microwave. I'd say it did a pretty good job trying Dire Straits out. It gave it its best shot. Like a microwave noise? I could probably make that an audio command. Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter. I like the singer's voice in this version. Across the Universe is a trip of a movie. My favorite song from that is Still I Want You. She's so heavy, though. I love that rendition of that song so much. And the imagery with it, oh my god, the Statue of Liberty. No pun intended, or maybe pun completely intended, but some heavy shit right there. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Buex, you found a microwave sound on Spotify? Thank you. Doing the Lord's work. Carry on, chat. My bed calls, and dreams must be had. Have a great night, Nuka. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good one. And, talk soon. No, it isn't like fancy fancy leather armor battle apron or anything like that. As far as I know, it's just a normal black apron for cooking. It has a picture of an Arakocra, bird people, on it, wearing a chef hat, and it says Arakocra. That's clever. Is the Arakocra wearing a chef's hat? It is wearing a chef's hat, okay. Thought I read that, and then I said the question that my head was trying to verify out loud, even though I just read it. I think my brain glitched for a moment. Huh? I don't know. Is that song over 15 minutes, Mongoose? 2 microwave sounds? That's a lot of microwave sounds. Do I need to worry about, like, radiation? We might be overloading the microwaves. Chat might not make it. Your character's not even an Arakocra. He's just a human, but it was a gift his NPC girlfriend bought him from an Arakocra village. Oh my god. That's the sweetest thing ever. And I love that background for that specific piece of clothing. Clothing? Is apron clothing? Yeah, it's true. Gentlemen? What the fuck? Why? How is that a Virgin Airlines thing? Why? Microwave will kill you in your sleep. How? Why? Fish! Welcome in. It's good to see you. How you doing? It is really cool backstory. It's truth. It's truth. Microwave. Dude, same. I don't want to do a single... I have to do surveys for work? Microwave isn't gonna irradiate you. It might. You don't know. What if it's a radioactive microwave? I've watched Steins Gate. I know this shit gets weird. What the fuck was that sentence? This will be as good as rectal lobotomy. Mmm, yummy. It's a protective accessory, so yes. Okay, that's fair. It covers a little, but not from the back. A rectal is your... Why is your brain in your ass? No, you just go through... Never mind. It's okay. You just Google it. Radiation microwave. That's at, like, coffee shops and stuff, too. How was your bathroom experience? What? That is kind of gross. I didn't think about that. What's that Randy Felt Fates' 20-minute bit 3 times back to back? What's that? What's that? I'm doing good. Just stopping in before go to bed. How are you? I'm doing well. I can like speak coherently again after being attacked by allergies at the beginning of stream. But other than that, I think that's a good thing either way. So, in addition to that, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Heated the potato to go boom. Can't you make plasma out of a grape if you microwave it? Not gonna lie, I kind of want to see that. Touching touch screens at airports in general are kind of gross. Yeah, fuck surveys! What a complaint. God damn it, he's right! Hospital gown is clothing, and it doesn't cover everything. It covers most things if you're lying down. It's racist to me to say this person sounds purple. I don't. What? Joshua? Randy Feltface is purple. It's true. And he has a purple privilege special. The rainbow kappa makes up for it. It's fine. This is a survey. I didn't... You can make plasma with a grape. Alright, I have exactly one reason to get a microwave now. To turn a grape into plasma. That was the joke. Yo ass is out. Okay. And? Sick as a dog. Was this off Draw the Line? Or was this Toys in the Attic? Microwave for chicken nuggies? I think Goju's trying to get a microwave, actually. I think he has a throne thing up for a microwave specifically, actually. For pre-cooked chicken nuggies. Honestly, kind of a safe food for me. They're the same every goddamn time. If they're not, something's big wrong. Sick as a dog. Sick as a dog. You'd send it to the P.O. box just so I could make a plasma grape? Peace! What? 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 Also, I see the YouTube. Fret not. Oh my god. Shh. Microwave tannerite after the grape to dispose of the evidence? Wait, is it a crime to make plasma? Is it a crime to experience the wonders of nature from my own kitchen? If we get a microwave, can I make plasma? Fuck yeah. Cool. Alright. Well, I gotta go! Good night! Good night, Fish. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was good to see you. Hope you get some good sleeps. You'll find out. Dispose of the evidence. Does it... Oh, exclamation point bomb. Will it go boom? Will it go boom like microwaved gremlins go boom? Or will it go big boom like get out of the house? YouTube! I got it up. There's requests and shit, so we gotta finish the song first. Oh, it was off of Rocks. I listened to that album a lot, actually. This is the opening track off of Rocks, actually. It is not allowed to try and make a reactor out of smoke detectors. It's lame. Intermission can just be live video of you microwaving grapes. You could just have one. It's my new BRB screen is just a grape slowly turning into plasma inside the microwave. Tannerite, if I remember correctly, is highly flammable and explosive. Ooh. Sounds like a good Saturday evening. Tannerite is a legal binary explosive. What does that mean? You know, I never checked to see if microwaving Tannerite can make it boom boom. Oh, wait, stop. Wait, corn, no. Shh. We gotta watch a purple guy do purple things.
Chances are you have already done or said the thing that will be the direct cause of your child's worst.
Can we hear that? Is that too loud?
And the best part is they won't even realize it's your fault.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait. I missed the beginning of that. Let's
If
back.
you are a parent of young children, chances are you have already done or said the thing that will be the direct cause of your child's worst adult moment. And the best part is they won't even realize it's your fault.
Not until
But
now.
you know. You'll be sitting there at the back of the courtroom,
Oh my god.
shamefully watching the cross-examination. So tell us again, in your own words, Zane, you took a shit in a mailbox and then punched a police.
What the fuck?
And your mum's at the back of the courtroom going, oh my god, it's because at that time I put curdled milk into his Fruit Loops and still made him eat them. It all makes sense now. Difficult being a parent. Don't envy that job. Do not envy it at
Might have been too quiet.
all.
Oh,
I
shit.
mean, I grew up in a very loving home. Very loving parents.
What's up, Heather?
Never wanted for anything. Happy Pants, hyper-colored t-shirts, Ninja Turtles, Michael Bolton, etc. And-
Michael
and
Bolton?
yet
What?
It's very easy to blame your parents for your own dysfunction.
Cool.
Particularly if they're boomers. Oh my god!
Oh my
What's
god!
to be done with the boomers?
Boomers!
Too many opinions, not enough computer literacy.
Hmm.
They're all getting radicalized by Facebook. No more screen time for the boomers. Internet's a scary place for the best of us. They're all running around in their sensible polo shirts trying to figure it out. Get them out of there! I mean,
Get 'em
I
off.
find it challenging. I'm sure we all do, you know? You wake
I
up
like his
first thing in
tux,
the
by the
morning
way.
and someone's like, oh, hey,
White tux,
what's your
classy.
fully formed opinion on this incredibly complex social issue that you just learned about 5 minutes ago? Quick, type it into your phone so the rest of us can tell you to fuck off and die.
Brutal.
The confidence of people on the
What's up,
internet is
Attack?
truly
Welcome
astonishing.
in.
Imagine
How are you doing
the
tonight?
self-belief it takes to tell someone you've never met before that you hope they get fucked by a chainsaw. I mean, what a consequence-free life you must have led up until that point.
Cough, cough, Reddit. Cough,
The kid that
cough.
jumped off the roof onto the trampoline and didn't break their arm. Oh my god, you're invincible. I bet one day you could be the Attorney General.
Oh god.
Point where, oh, get fucked, Sydney boy. I'm outraged at that asset. Why would she?
Ah,
lie?
1G's closer.
Get fucked.
Sorry.
We have to never forget that knowledge travels faster than the speed of self-righteousness. Like your opinions are
that.
kind of worthless if they're unbendable over time, you know?
Ooh.
You've got to be willing to change your opinions, learn new information,
Right,
adapt,
right.
fucking keep step with the knowledge. You have to be more like the algorithms that absorb all of your online activity to the point where you just have to think about buying a yoga mat and one smashes through your kitchen window.
For real though! Those targeted ads!
And if you're unhappy,
Kind of
you
fucked
know,
up.
just fucking change.
Change. They're the worst. I hate the ones where you do think about
If
something.
you have the means to
Then
change.
it-
If you don't have the means to change, that's a terrible situation. I
Then
feel
it
awful
shows
for
up.
you, but you probably do. I mean, if you're here, you know, can afford to come and see this shit,
Oh my god.
you could probably change. Might be the hardest thing you've ever done. Might take ages. But please, for the love of God, if you're unhappy, fucking change. Because quite frankly, you being miserable is ruining it for the rest of us. Yelling
Good
at me
point.
in traffic because you married an asshole. Just end your marriage. You're killing the fucking vibe out here.
Oh my god.
Jeez, I can't wait till we retire so we can hate each other in a camper van instead.
Oh my god. Although I will say this past month,
I've
they have been
always
helpful.
wanted to yell
ADHD
at you
ass.
in a camper
It needs
van.
it needs to be.
Traveling only broadens your horizons if you're open to having your horizons broadened. Otherwise, you're just the same dickhead in a different deck chair.
Ooh, good end line. I liked that. That was good. That was good. Thanks for sharing. Ooh, I heard a cat. I am going to turn off music requests since we're so close to the top of the hour. Just so if anyone requests, it's not gonna work. But thank you for sharing that piece. Kay might look Randy Feltface. I know who Randy Feltface is. I've seen some of their videos. Mostly they're like bar shows and stuff, but I know who they are. I like them. Your ADHD ass really needs the repeated reminders to update your resume and apply for jobs. Nice. Wait, what has been helpful? Oh, the ads? So you just, wait. So they remind you to buy things? Walk me through this. Because I'm the best it's ever been. Play your fiddle hard. But if you doze, the devil get your soul. I don't think I've heard this version. The targeted ads, all of mine lately have been at resumebuilder.com. You can build the best resume that will get you hired. All your targeted ads have been lately. Interesting. Did you look up like resume templates or resume examples? Okay, that breakdown is pretty badass. I leave thousands of tabs open so I remember them. Like a normal individual. I used to do that on my laptop and it had an aneurysm. That's pretty good. Pretty good, old son. Let me show you how it's done. The rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out doughs. Don't let 'em know. The original version of this, or I guess the Charlie Daniels Band version, I don't think that's the original. I think it's like maybe the first cover of it. That might be the original, actually. I don't know. It used to be one of my favorite songs as a kid. Knew that he'd been beat, and he laid that fiddle at the ground at Johnny's feet. You son of a bitch.
It's not true. It's bullshit. I
It
did
is
not hit
true.
her.
It
It's
is-
not.
Mm.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. How's it going, Evolving? My brain thought Logic and said Evolving. That was weird. Hi, Logic. How's it going? I mean, I have, but also I've been working on your resume in Google Docs and have been on job websites like Indeed and ZipRecruiter. Okay, yeah. I think Google makes you agree to share your data. Well, I know they do, but like, because they're a internet company. But, or data company. What is Alphabet classified as a company? Who are they? Big Brother do be watching. It's for real. Only keep a max of at least 3 tabs because if I have too much, I'll lose track of which is which. I used to be a big fan of to-do lists, and they still help, but I got to a point where I was making like a list for everything, and it stopped helping because I had too many lists. Oh wait, this was the microwave accident. Hold on, let me skip this one. I do like Dire Straits, but for time's purposes. Because that is an 8-minute song. Oh, fuck yeah, microwave sounds! I turned it up so we could hear them better. Beep's gonna be loud as fuck, but not until it happens. Your latest technique to battle ADHD only works for a few months. Then you need a new one? Yeah, I gotta rotate how I manage keeping my shit together. Alphabet Inc. is an American multinational technology conglomerate holding company. I win, Ben 10. That microwave needs some help, bro. That's not what microwaves are supposed to sound like. Your microwave left the TV on, but turned the cable off. No kidding. The demon arises. You're gonna send us off with rectal smegma, Tater? That's what it was. If you would have told me you were looking for rectal smegma, I would have pointed you in the right direction, but... Again, you're right, again. Forgot about that qualifier there, but you are 100% correct. Okay, didn't you say you were going to close it? Actually, yeah, I did. Why is it still open? Excuse you. Alright, well, we might not get to rectal smeg. How do you get grit? You can get. Don't ask that question, Joshua. You don't know. You don't want to know the answer to that. I love it here. Rectal smegma. Attack. Oh my god. I don't know how to feel about that. What are they microwaving? Jeebus. Oh my god, this is a 9-minute track. You know what? We're gonna skip to the end of this. Oh my god. Gotta get to the good part, at least. I don't believe you, Penguin. Wait, what? Must be turned to atoms. No, shit! This is some heavy duty microwaving. So what is happening? And then they we don't even get to hear the end! It was still microwaving. Oh my god, wait. This isn't really a microwave, is it? Microwave chicken bones to make broth. Do they just melt? What? How do you make broth out of chicken bones? I know you like can boil them. Low hertz sounds. This fucking intense. We do have 2 other songs though. Should we? I feel like this is a fake microwave. I don't feel like this accurately represents the inner complex workings of a microwaving unit. And I kind of think it's an insult a little bit to microwaves. That's my honest opinion. I think we should move on to the next song. What do you say, chat? Also, chat, here's a tip. Put ice in a deep fryer. Trust me, B-Wags. Why the fuck would you do that? Alt F4 of life. Alt F4 of a building as well. I wonder if someone could chart a guitar in that tuning that sounds like a microwave. I don't know. That would be really low. I know, this kind of reminds me of... I read in a Soundgarden biography book, I think, or something like that. One of the techniques they used for one of the sounds was to just lay their guitar down in front of an amp and then blow on it. And it produced this kind of like weird sitar droning sound. I think it's in Flower, if I remember right. But kind of cool. Many pedals to make microwave. You could probably do it with 2. Like do an octaver and then put like some sort of like oscillate. Do I have paint in my hair? Oh no, I don't. Skip, roll for investigation. Wait, I have several. Wait, hold on. Wait, is it odds? Odds we skip, evens we don't? Because I don't know how else to. Okay, well, we're not using that die. It's gone now. 15 plus we skip. Okay. We got a 7. Nat 20. Okay. 7 plus 8? I don't know what that is. That is 15. I rolled the second one because I realized it was in the chair. I think I'm going to skip. Oh, well, at this point, we have like 9 seconds of it left. Never mind. 15 total. That counts, right? Oh, no. I forgot how angry Randy can be. Alright, that is our painting for tonight. I don't like the G's, but we did them. So we're gonna do the little ghost faces off stream, but we gotta let it dry, so I'm gonna go put it up really quick. Like my rainbow shorts? That's a good catchphrase. Oh no! Fuck! That doesn't sound fun. I do. Wait. Peacock. Jesus. What the fuck? That's pretty amateur. That's a pretty amateur move right there. That's not technically angry, just aggressively loud. Wait, that's not technically angry. It kind of sounds angry, a little bit. But okay, aggressively loud, I can see that. Oh no. Well, that's not good. He's Australian? Is he Australian or Zealander? Aggressively loud sounds angry. Okay. They are also Australian. I should have read your messages. D-Wags, my apologies. So aren't they just aggressively loud from the DNA? Aussie last I checked. I don't think that changes, but could. Aussie, pretty sure. Oh no. Okay, but like I've had relatives that have done shit like that. Wonder how many shoeies? Shoeies? What's a shoey? True. Chug out of a shoe boot? Why would you do that? I've drank out of like a glass boot before. Mm-mm. Drink alcohol from a shoe. So Bailey's from a boot is technically a shoey. Why they do that? Why would you do that? Okay. How many Tim Tam slam? Tim Tam. Wait, Isn't Tim Tam like a chocolate bar or something? Or kind of like a Twix? Oh, that's gross! Have you tried fairy bread? No. That's like butter and sprinkles, right? I used to do like cinnamon and sugar toast as a kid, which is kind of similar, but not fairy bread. Not that in particular. Tim Tam is a chocolate-coated chocolate biscuit. Delicious. I'm thinking of a different rapper in my... I'm thinking of whatchamacallits. Like the logo of it. I'm queer, all my bread is fair, but... so I guess maybe I have had fairy bread. Good point, Attack. I didn't think of that. Thank you for opening my eyes. I think just sprinkles and bread. No butter? You just... I don't think I like that. Oh, it is buttered bread. Okay. NB to NB, I got you. Thanks. Butter and sugar on bread. Okay. If it was just bread and sugar, I would have issues. But at least there's like... Oh no. What? What piece? What about Frosted Flakes and... No. Why would you do that? Buwags. Kids with Lego up their ass? Is that what he said? Ew. No. Never cereal without milk of some kind. I agree. I agree, Attack. What else would you put with cereal? One mischief! Orange juice, maybe? Perhaps orange juice? I know someone who preferred cereal with water instead of milk. That person, did they grow up to be a serial killer by any chance? Pepsi. Wow, that was a long walk for that. Got halfway through it before I realized that was a big note for me, Attack. No to Marcus? They're about swing by the bottle-o and then hit up Ha Hungry Jacks. What are you saying, Peace? Because I don't know these words. At all. I don't. Alright, friends. These wonderful sounds that you're hearing, I regret to inform you, are a dildo lobotomy, which means it is time for us to visit a friend. Thank Thanks for being here. Bye! I don't know why I waved. I was gonna do this, but it's just like, nah, fuck. Bye. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. We got the majority of the battle apron finished. All I need to do really is just like paint in the little eyes and the smile, and then maybe fix up the G's a little bit because they're a little kind of wonky. But she doesn't love. Hey! Who doesn't love you? Who doesn't? Don't come on us, bro. Me? What the fuck is that quote? Jesus Christ. Are all of my quotes degen? Yes. The answer is yes. Be careful of any drop bears. What are these words? I do not know words in these order. I do not understand. Oh, no, wait. Did they raid out? Oh, they didn't raid out. Okay, cool. All right, friends. You're loved. You're loved, B-Wags. That was a really short song. Hi, Depeche Mode. Drop bears. Evil. I don't know what's happening, but we're fighting against ads right now, so I'm going to say thanks for being here once again. Thank you for the raids also, and as well, Joshua Barbeau and Lara Fenris. Thank you for sharing your communities over here. We are going to be visiting Bogus Forehead tonight. They're on, and it has been a while since we have raided into them. If you are subbed, feel free to use our raid emote. If you're not subbed or you're just feeling spicy, use whatever raid emote you want. Let's spread some art around and share it with new people and all those good things. All right, don't panic. Drink some water. Drink some water, chat. And I'll see you next time, which will be Friday at 7 p.m. I will be on Gojima Ghost channel playing some bass, doing some rocksmithing. And then Saturday, it's TBD. I don't know what we're doing yet, because the Battle Apron was the last project that I had scheduled. So we're gonna... Oh, shit, they are raiding out. Damn it. All right, well, I guess we're not raiding Bogus Forehead, because they're raiding out. But I'll figure someone out. In the meantime, panic, please. Don't panic. Don't do that to yourselves. Have a good night. Alright, we're gonna visit Cream of Egbert. They're doing some drawing tonight.